Hello, all my lovely Libra friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your personal forecast for the month of April. Um, and it really has some lovely aspects here. Let me show. Well, first of all, this isn't lovely. Yay, it's almost over. Mercury and Venus going retrograde. Um, this one's been a doozy, right? I said to so many people, Murphy's Law is alive and well. If it could go bad, that's when it's going to happen. But it's really not bad. It's that it's time for a change. Okay? So listen to what your inner voice is telling you and follow it. So, Mercury, when it goes retrograde, everything is crazy. And when Venus is retrograde at the same time, Venus latches on, so to speak, to Mercury, and they're both running around crazy. Um, Mercury's going to go direct on the 7th and Venus on the 12th. Now, they'll move into the shadow of the retrograde immediately. And that means it's going to feel like they're both retrograde. They're not, but they feel like they are. So this is the time to tie up loose ends. All right. Um, so let's talk about them. They're in your sixth house. Venus is what you love, and this is your job. This is also your health. So you might kind of tone down the sugar, whether it's a beverage. Uh, and you say, well, I have to have a glass of wine with dinner. Do you really? Wait for Venus to get out of that sixth house, if you possibly can. You just don't need to add any sugar unnecessarily. But Venus is going to stay in that sixth house all month. And it's going to help you with your job, not the career, that's the 10th house, but your job. And so you're in love with your job and you are loved at work. This is good. This is really good. All right, Mercury, the blue planet, goes direct. And Mercury is what we think about and talk about. It's not an action planet, it's what we think about and talk about. On the 16th, it leaves the sixth house where you were focused on your job and things were confusing, perhaps, and it's going to move into that beautiful seventh house, which, of course, is your natural placement for the sun, which is there. So, what we're talking about is communicating one on one with people. Terrific. After Mercury goes direct. Okay. Um, and you'll share your ideas. Now, this is other people. That seventh house is other people, and you'll attract people who talk all about themselves. hmm And the sun is in that seventh house, so you've already been attracting those people. The center of our life is the sun, and so partnership has been the center of your life. Beautiful. All right, we'll get going there. Um, the sun in the seventh, uh, other people have your full attention. On the 19th, Venus moves into your eighth house of other people's money, maybe some that is owed you or you owing money. But with the sun there, it shouldn't be a problem. There's abundance, there's life. And the sun in the eighth house indicates that your ego, you're looking at your ego, you're polishing off some of the scuffles that you may have had with yourself. You know what I'm talking about. Um, and so there's a change in your attitude, and you can help other people by your experience. That's beautiful. Jupiter is in the ninth house, which it normally rules, and you see options that you didn't see before. This is long distance travel and the higher mind, absolutely. Um, this deals with your principles, not your ideas so much. It's not about chatter, it's about your principles, and it blesses you. The ability to stand back and see options you hadn't seen before is there. And you've been doing this for probably a month or two, which I love. Now, Mars is the red planet. Oh boy, is it ever. And wherever Mars is, that's what we fight with and fight for. It's in your career. So move upward in your career. Fight for what is yours. Be the leader. And then on the 18th, when Mars moves into your 11th house, share what you've learned with your friends. Perhaps help uh, humanitarian groups. Take what you learned as a leader and apply it to humanity in general, because you'll fight with it, better to fight for it. Now, we have a full moon on the 12th in your first house. And so you're saying, what about me? I want to do my thing my way. Do it. It's in 23 degrees Libra for those of you who study astrology. So you're going to say, it's my turn. Take advantage of that. 2 weeks later, after the dark of the moon, we have another eclipse. It's on the 27th. It's in 7 Taurus 47, and it reinforces the sun in the eighth house. And you're saying, I want to get to the bottom of everything. I want to know why things are happening this way and plan for your own future, particularly where money is concerned. So if you can help other people, eighth house, other people's money, eighth house, other people, you will do beautifully. So that's it for you, Libra. Aren't you glad you watched this video? You look terrific. So till next month, when we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.